welcome back to Keep It Moving. I hope your workouts are going well and I can't wait to get this one started. Today we're going to be focusing mostly on the upper body. Let's go!
Hi Saints, this is Ellie again and Tux. We're coming to you from our basement. This video we want to show you how to do a shoulder press. Before you do a shoulder press, you want to make sure that you have good shoulder mobility, you don't have any previous shoulder injuries, any nagging shoulder problems that are bugging you right now. So if that's checklist checks out and you're feeling good, there's no reason you can't start shoulder pressing. I'd start on the lighter weight and then build up just to make sure that you don't add too much, because this is a challenging exercise if you add too much weight. So there's a couple ways you could do this. If you don't have any equipment, go up and grab some cans. You might be like, come on, a can's a pound, is that really gonna be that challenging? For some of you probably no. So go upstairs and grab some grocery bags, double bag it, triple bag it if you have to. Just stick as many cans as you want in that grocery bag, wind it around your hand, and there you go, there's a little bit extra weight for you. You'll see people in the gym and they'll be doing dumbbells, sitting down, doing an overhead press. I personally like to do them standing up. Number one, it's more functional. My feet are on the ground, it's more functional to life, it's more functional to sports. So I like doing them standing up, and I don't really have a bench to sit on, so I kind of have to do them standing up now. There's a couple stands that you can use. There's a quarter squat, okay, and you can drive up. You can do one arm at a time, okay? If that's not comfortable, if you have any back issues, try the staggered stance. It's a lot easier on the back, okay? Put your back into neutral a little bit easier and better, okay? So you can do one arm at a time, okay? Or you can do both arms. First thing you want to do is squeeze those shoulder blades, stick your chest out, and be nice and tall. Keep looking at yourself, making eye contact with yourself in the mirror if there's a mirror in front of you. You can also use your phone or an iPad, okay? And keep that same shoulder squeeze the entire time as you drive up and come back down. And I don't want my elbows to come down to my ribs, but I can keep my elbows just slightly below shoulder level. Okay, I don't want them up like this. I don't have to have them exactly at shoulder level. But even holding this position, you guys will realize that you'll feel a little bit of burn as you go through the motion. So if you want to start, you can do 10 this way and then do 5 on each side, just holding that position. You'll start to feel it even with light weights. You can always add weights, you can always add dumbbells, and there's whatever you can find that you can grip with your hand. I'd stay away from things that are too wobbly, because that's how you can end up injuring your shoulders. But send your questions in. That is a shoulder press. Work on that. Let's start with 3 sets of 8 to 12.
This next exercise works to strengthen your rotator cuff and your scapular stabilizers. So you want to do is you want to tuck your elbows in, keep your forearms parallel, and you want to hold them there as you raise your hands up and bring them back down. You want to make sure that you keep your shoulders back straight. You don't want to let them curve. And this exercise can be done with not just a band like this. You can use anything that has some elasticity to it. So for example, a pair of old basketball shorts can be just as effective. Keeping the shoulders straight, hands up, and back down. So the next exercise we're going to do is called lateral plank walks. So you want to start by getting down into a plank position with your knees off the ground and your palms on the ground. The key part of this exercise is making sure that you're keeping your hips straight and locked out. You don't want to let them cave in or push out. You also, as you walk, you don't want to let them sway back and forth. If that becomes hard, try to take smaller steps with your hands and feet. So as we go, you want to just move your hand and your foot to one side, taking your body over that direction, and back the other way. Next, what we're going to do is called the unilateral bicep curl. While this is technically an exercise for your bicep, doing it unilaterally also provides the opportunity for it to be a core exercise as well. So while you're going, make sure to keep your nose over your belly button. You don't want to bend this way or this way to make it easier. You want to keep nice and straight, so keep that core tight. While you're going, you also want to make sure that your elbow isn't coming forward or backwards to compensate. So you want to keep it right locked at your hip and your shoulders straight up while you curl that back. So this next exercise is for your triceps. We're back to doing push-ups, but this one's a little different. It can be really difficult, so start with your knees on the ground and keep your hands close together. As you're pushing up, you want to keep your elbows tucked into your side so that that weight is loading on those triceps, and you can push up. If that's a little too easy, you pick your knees up off the ground and do a full push-up.
Hi Saints, this is Ellie and Tux coming at you from our basement to show you guys today how we're going to put a lot of those exercises that we've already done and put them together as a finisher. And what a finisher is at the end of your workout, you can use it to increase cardiovascular endurance and muscle endurance by kind of just burning yourself out and putting it at the end of your workout. You can also use it as a workout for if you don't have enough time, you can use these finishers as an actual workout rather than saying, I don't have enough time for workout, so I'm not going to do anything. You can take 5 to 10 minutes and do a finisher, and it's going to increase your heart rate, increase that metabolism, and get you moving. All right, so we're going to pick 3 moves that you guys already know. The first is a squat, the second is a step back lunge, and the third is an overhead press. And we're going to put that together, and that's going to be our finisher. So, like I said, grab your canned food item, or if you have a dumbbell, that would be great also. And we're going to put that in one hand. You put your other hand on your hip, and I'm going to start with squat first. Step to the side to a squat, drive up, and then I'm going to step back to a lunge, drive up. As I'm driving up, I'm going to go with that overhead press. All right, so let's try that again. I'm going to start with a squat first, step back lunge, drive up. And I want you guys to keep good pace, all right? This should be a fast-paced exercise. And I want to go with 8 to 10 on each side. You're gonna really feel that burn. Okay? And then when I get about 8 on that side, I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna do the other side. No rest, all right? So I'm gonna start with the squat, step back lunge, drive up. Squat, step back lunge, drive up. And really push the pace a little bit. Stay in control. You should still have good body control, but push the pace. You're gonna feel your heart rate going up. You're gonna feel those legs burning. You're gonna feel those arms burning, and it's gonna really work on that endurance. All right. So, if you guys have any questions about form, about how to make it harder or how to make it easier, just send them in, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Until next time, everybody stay safe and wash your hands.
Saints, I'm wiped. That was a good workout. I look forward to seeing you again next time. But first, I hope you're submitting those videos about the in-home gym challenge. I can't wait to see who wins. In the meantime though, keep it moving.